Hello guys and welcome back to Sophisticated Obsession. On today's show I am going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 fragrances of 2017. Coming up. Hey guys and welcome back to Sophisticated Obsession. My name is Matt and on today's show we are going to be talking about my top 10 fragrances of 2017. So I thought it would be a good idea for us to share the top 10 fragrances that I got last year. Before we go, I'd just like to say that the fragrances that I'm sharing with you are not fragrances that came out in 2017. They're just fragrances that I have either come across, I've bought a bottle of, or I've got a sample of. So these are just fragrances that I now own in my collection. Anyway, let's get down to it. Number 10. Number 10 was gifted to us by a guy called Victor Wong. Now, Victor Wong is in charge of the company Zoologist. Zoologist base all of their fragrances on different animals that you would then find. So they are influenced by the animal's diets, their habitats, and basically just the animal itself. So this animal is Dragonfly. Now, Dragonfly is very much a cherry-based fragrance. It's very, very fresh, and it has elements of like, almost, well, it says rainwater here, and you sort of get that. You do get this real delicate wateriness about it. It's a beautiful fragrance. I would say that it teeters more on the edge of effeminate than masculine. However, there are loads of guys that I know that have said, yeah, I would totally wear this. So that is my number 10, Dragonfly by Zoologist. Number 9. Number 9 comes from a fragrance brand that I absolutely love. This is probably one of my favourite fragrance houses of all time. It is, of course, the genius that is Tom Ford. This is Mandarino di Amalfi. Now, I'm pretty gutted that I did not get Mandarino di Amalfi sooner. I was really hoping that I would wear this quite a lot. However, I got this at the end of summer, and to be quite honest, this is a summer scent through and through. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It is Mandarin based. It is really strong Mandarin at that. I would say that this could only be worn in summer or at the very least when the sun is shining. Now, the reason that I have put this down a little further on my list is because, guys, the performance just isn't there. This half an hour projection, 3 hours performance, best. That is the best. There we go. It is a beautiful scent. You can't deny that. I just wish it would last longer. So that is number 9, Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi. Number 8. Number 8 is a fragrance that actually came out in 2017. This is from the Italian line Acqua di Parma, and it is Colonia Pura. Colonia Pura is based on the original Colonia, which is like a citrusy-based barbershop scent. And the added addition to this is the notes of coriander and jasmine. And to be honest, I prefer this to the original. Why? Because you can wear this more often. This can be worn in the summer when it's really hot because of those lemony, zesty notes, but also you can wear this in like the autumn and winter because of the coriander that adds a little bit of spice and heat. It really is a dumb reach fragrance. Beautiful and so worth the money. So definitely try Acqua di Parma Colonia Pura. Number 7! Number 7 goes to another Tom Ford. Now, again, I'm doing well, people. This is another fragrance that came out in 2017. It is Oud Mineral. Now, Oud Mineral is pretty much a trendsetter. This combines the real dark, earthy, and kind of skanky almost notes of oud with then the luscious sea breeze of then just aqua scents. The first 20 minutes is a little sketchy, I will just say that. So if you are trying this, definitely try it on your skin and give it time. Give it time, it will develop. But after those 20 minutes, it goes from fighting one another to then just being in perfect harmony. Just go out, have a little smell of it, and just see what you think. So that is Tom Ford's Oud Mineral. Number 6. Number 6 is a little bit more closer to my heart, so I might be a little bit more biased on this one. I love this fragrance, not only because of the smell, but also because of where I got this. I got this in Genoa, and when Rach and I were exploring Genoa, we just fell in love with the city. So the fragrance that I have is by Kilian, and it is Vodka on the Rocks. Now, I've been tempted to get Vodka on the Rocks for quite some time. However, I just couldn't justify it because they are so expensive. However, when I was out on holiday, the exchange rate was a little bit better than what it is at home, and so I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I bought this fragrance, and I'm so glad I did because I've worn it so often. And considering that I've worn it so often, I've only dented the bottle. Like, you can just see that I've only taken like the first little bit, and I've worn this a lot. It is like a fragrance that would be worn by Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. It's kind of arrogant, it's a little bit cold, but it is so sexy, so masculine, and just so formal as well. This can be worn in more of a casual setting, however I would say that this is a perfect work time scent, or a really nice like dinner scent, or just anything that you can then find to dress this up. It goes. Definitely try it. It is by Kilian, Vodka on the Rocks. Number 5. So this fragrance was the introduction to the fragrance company Le Labo. This is Bergamot 22. Instead of just getting the lemon juice, you get the full lemon. You get like the lemon tree and all. It's kind of green, this fragrance. It has like a very subtle green note, just in like the base or just behind those really lovely lemony notes. It's got a floral scent, which, to be honest, comes with most of the Le Labos that I've tried. There are floral scents there. But if you want something that is just dead fresh, gonna make you feel just really sort of bright and invigorated, look no further than Bergamot 22. Considering that this is such a light fragrance, it lasts ages. So definitely try it. Le Labo, Bergamot 22. Number 4. We are getting close to the end now, people, so we are coming back to Victor Wong, and this time he is bringing us Camel. So Camel is pretty much what you think of when you think of a camel. Like there is like an incense note. It's quite dry. It's almost like a Sahara desert, but then it's got like the slight sort of smells of incense and spice that comes from maybe one of these markets that's out. What's quite unique and something that I think really sets this fragrance apart from the others is the added notes of like dried fruits. That just adds a sweet note and a sweet, dark, earthy element that just seems to lighten up the incense. Now, I like incense in a fragrance, however, if it is just full on incense, it just does not work for me, and it just seems a little bit boring, whereas this has been muddled with some lovely sweet notes that I just think is beautiful, and it just does so well. The development on this fragrance is outstanding. It lasts on your skin all day. Like, you need to wash to get this fragrance off. It does change, so give it time. Try it on your skin, see what you think. But for me, it is just world class. Number 3, it's Bronze Place. Bronze goes to a fragrance that I just adore. I just adore. Now, this fragrance beats another fragrance in the same line that I think might shock one or two people. This is from the genius that is Tom Ford again, and it is Plum Japonais. Plum Japonais is a decadent plum sweet note with then oriental spices in the background. Now, a fragrance that I think that this beats is Tobacco Vanille. Now, I'm not really a fan of Tobacco Vanille. I have it, but I think I have it under the pretenses of of peer pressure more than anything. I think peer pressure really got to me before actual tobacco vanille did. So when I got this, I was then thinking, yeah, that is the fragrance that I love. Rather than tobacco vanille, this is the fragrance that really, really sets it off. It is beautiful, dark, elegant, and just really, really sexy. Can be worn, men or women. I think both sexes could wear this quite easily. But women, just make sure that you know that you're in for quite like a dark, intense scent, because it could be a little bit polarizing. But for me, I love it. So that is number 3, Tom Ford's Plum Japonais. Number 2, it's silver. Considering that I only wear this probably a quarter of the year, and yet it is still number 2, says a lot about this fragrance. This is a summertime fragrance. It probably is the summertime fragrance staple of my wardrobe to date. This is Creed's Virgin Island Water. Virgin Island Water is like taking a holiday to the Virgin Islands. It is coconut, creaminess, and just summer in a bottle. But what is going through that creaminess, what is going through that coconut, is then the wonderful addition of lime to this. So that lime then sort of just adds zestiness to this fragrance, just to really cut through and give it a little bit more of a punch. Oh god, it's just amazing. Definitely try it. Unisex, so it's for men or for women. I love it. There are no words to describe how much I love this fragrance. It is just world class. So that is number 2. It is Creed's Virgin Island Water. Number 1, first place. This fragrance has really, really changed changed how I look at fragrances. I first heard about this fragrance and was a little bit unsure by the composition of this fragrance. This is the second fragrance that I have got from Le Labo, and it is Santal 33. I usually wear a different fragrance every single day. This, when I got it, I wore this fragrance, I think about 3 weeks straight. I don't think I wore anything else apart from this. I was mesmerized with it. This has one of the best dry downs I think I have ever come across in a fragrance. The dry down, it goes from real smoky, harsh patchouli to then just wonderful sandalwood, and then to the bottom a lovely vanilla note. It is gorgeous. Definitely men and women can wear this, so it is totally unisex. You could dress it up, you could dress it down. You could wear it to walk your dog in the park, or you could then wear it to a business meeting, or you could wear it to going out for drinks and things. There really isn't an occasion that you could not wear this fragrance, and the amount of compliments that I have got on this has just been unreal. So guys, that is my top fragrance of 2017. It is Santal 33. So there you have it guys, that is my top 10 of 2017. I really hope that you have enjoyed this fragrance review. This is the first fragrance review that I have done where I've put in a top 10. And also tell us about your top 10, like what fragrances have you got in 2017? Please check us out on our blog at sophisticatedobsession.com. We then have Instagram and we have Facebook at Sophisticated Obsession, and Twitter, So Obsession. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and we will see you very, very soon later on in 2018. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.